Hello, 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 Annette. How are you?
Peachy, how you doing, Anita?
I'm blessed and highly favored. Thank you. And hello, everybody, and welcome to Can We Talk? You've tuned in to Can We Talk, brought to you by none other than Movement Worldwide. Yes, we are the movement. We are a motivational organization there to educate minds, empower, nurture, and transform. We are a movement to move. Yes, we are a movement to move. We want to help you thrust into your purpose so that you can start living the best version of yourself and win. We've tapped into some winning information. We have some winning resources. We're seated at the winner's table and we invite you to take a seat right along with us, right, Annette?
That's right. Come on. And she said the right word, you. We're looking for you to come with us tonight and share as we move to the next level with the movement.
Yes, 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 yes. And as we say so often, we are not psychologists. We are lifeologists. We've lived, we've experienced, we've done some things, and we just want to share those things with you. We want to have a good conversation with you and just kind of air it all out. Yes, yes, yes. Isn't that right, Annette?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes. So we're just saying good evening to all of our people. Hey, y'all know how we do it. We come together. Good evening, Grace, Grace Union completion. We come together. We have our discussion about trending topics and social and current events. We have our transformational topic. We have our power tool, and we have our tea time topics. Lord, we got some tea tonight. So, all of that being said, I want to ask you to do a couple of things before we get started here. The video that you're watching right now, if you are logged on, I ask that you please take a moment and share that video. Click that share button. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your neighbors, share it with your enemies, share it with Lottie, Dottie, and everybody. Can you say everybody?
Everybody.
Everybody, share this video and let them know Anita and Annette are on, y'all. You don't want to miss tonight because it's going to be on and popping. So share it with somebody. Let them know that we are having a discussion tonight and we want everybody to be involved. Also, hit that like button. We want you to like this video. Hit the hearts up. Give it a hearts up. Let somebody know. Listen, let us know, rather, that you love us and that you are here to support us. Thank you so much. So hit that like button. And we also want you to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can subscribe to our Facebook channel. You can join our Facebook group. We have something for everybody. We don't want anybody to be left out. We want everybody to be involved. So hit the subscribe, like, and share. And then the last thing we want you to do is turn on your notifications. Turn on your notifications, and that way you'll know exactly what's going on. You'll know that we are here. You'll know that we are on. Good evening, Francesca. You're beautiful queens. Thank you. Good evening, Francesca. You beautiful queen, you. So we have a great night lined up for you, but we're going to ask that you do one more thing. We give you an opportunity to sow good seed into good soil. Somebody say good seed into good soil.
Good.
So you can give a couple of ways. One is via Cash App, and that's at $ Movement Worldwide. Again, $ Movement Worldwide. Or you can come into covenant with us with a monthly seed of $12. That's 40 cents a day. And you do that by becoming a patron. And the way you become a patron is you go to our website, movementworldwide.org, and you click the button that says become a patron, and it'll take you to a website that says patreon.com, where you can set up your account, you can sign up, you can even set your amount. We ask for $12, but some set their amounts for much more, and we are so appreciative because every penny counts. We are a nonprofit organization, and we are here to serve the community. So please, ma'am, please, sir, sow a seed into good soil or become a patron. No matter what the seed is greatly appreciated, but what's most important is that you are here. Yes, you are here with us. That's the most important thing. So we're appreciative that you are just here. And make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. We're everywhere at Movement Worldwide. Look for that globe. Look for the movement acronym. That's us. You'll see us in blue and white. So we thank you. You could have done anything else with your time, but you're parking it right here, and we have a great night lined up. So let's go right in. Our topic, our transformational topic, meant to help, stir up our thinking, transform our minds and the way we do things. So we like to kind of pull on your thought process a little bit. So our transformational topic tonight is be your own boss. Now, immediately when you hear this statement, the first thing that comes to mind is entrepreneurship. While that's not a bad thing, considering I am an entrepreneur. Thank you very much. But tonight's transformational topic is a little interesting from my approach, I would say. Because when you are your own boss, of course, you're independent. I don't answer to anyone. As far as me being an entrepreneur, I don't answer to anyone. I always say I don't punch nobody's 9 o'clock, But then too, I also am the one who have to make everything work. But when you're independent, it just simply means you're not connected to or driven by or governed by anyone else. That you have a sense of freedom. Am I right about it? Am I right about it? Who used to say that? Somebody used to say that. So you have that freedom. You are free to do what you do. So because I am an entrepreneur, I don't have to answer. I don't have to punch a clock. I don't have to tell anybody I'm going to be late to work or I'm going to call in. I have to do my own stuff. But the Bible says, I want you to look at that because I'm going to twist this thing around a little. The Bible says in 1 Peter 2:16, live as people who are free. Not using your freedom as a cover-up for evil, but living as servants of God. This doesn't mean we don't need people and we shouldn't submit to authority. That's not what it means. Peter didn't want people to think that submission to human authority was slavery, but that we should submit to human authority when it's necessary and of our own free will. Not out of loyalty to men and government, but out of loyalty to God. But we ultimately are free to be our own boss and make decisions that are right for us, or so we think that are right for us. And as the Bible says, he whom the Son has set free is what?
Free indeed.
All right, she's black. And she right on point. Y'all heard her right there. Free indeed.
I forgot my cup. You know that.
I know that. So what I'm going to do tonight is break this title down word by word. And in this breakdown, I will deal with transitive and intransitive tenses of 3 verbs. And this is going to have an interesting twist because when I saw this thing come together, it really, really, really blessed me. And I hope it blesses you. The word be, we have be your own boss. Be, intransitive, means to have identity with, to have a specified qualification for or characterization. Your, of pertaining to oneself, of or pertaining to me, of the possessor. Be, the identity, characterization, specified qualification. Your, pertaining to oneself, the professor. Own, to express immediate direct kinship. Now, that is the adjective definition. But the transitive verb, it's only transitive, it means to possess or to master or have power over.
Okay.
And then we had the word boss, which it has 2 different meanings. A noun means a person who exercises control or authority. But the verb, which is transitive, means to exercise control or authority. Not only will you be the person who has it, but you're also the person who exercises it. So in a nutshell, I'm going to put all this together. You are qualified as the possessor to express immediate ownership of yourself with authority.
With authority.
You your own boss. Ain't that something?
Yes.
That's the thing. With that comes responsibility. Not only do we have freedom to make decisions concerning ourselves, but also owning the decisions that we make. Why? Because you're the boss. So just think about it. You have free will to make choices. God gave you that. But what are you doing with the choices? So I'm here to tell you that when you actually think about it, you have a responsibility to yourself to make the right decisions. So don't just talk about it. I'm encouraging you to be about it. Take authority over your thoughts, take authority over your actions, take authority over your life. Take authority over your decisions. Take authority over your time. Take authority over your money. Take authority over your health. Take authority over your work. Take authority over your purpose. Take authority over your hopes, and take authority of your dreams. And by all means,
come on now,
be your own boss.
Yes.
Come on, somebody tell the Lord, thank you today for that. That thing blessed me something terrible, isn't it? You hear me?
Wow.
I was thoroughly blessed by that. If that blessed you today, I want everybody to type in, be your own boss. I want you to encourage not only yourself in the mirror, but I want you to encourage somebody on this broadcast. And I want you to shout it to somebody in your house. Be your own boss, Carrie. Be your own boss. Be your own boss, Annette. Be your own boss, Lashavia. Be your own boss, Grace Union Completion. Be your own boss, Francesca. Be your own boss, whoever else is watching. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, come on, get in those comments. See, some people be on YouTube and they can't comment because they're not signed in. I see you, Sharon. I see you. Here y'all go. Y'all coming. Oh, sorry. Be your own boss. Be your own boss. There you go, Elder Sharon Green. Be your own boss, Lashavia. Yes. Be your own boss, Grace Union Completion. Be your own boss. That's something. That's powerful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Especially when you broke it down. So they get it. It's putting like meat on the bone. You know about it, but now the meat is put on the bone. Okay.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. And
I love it.
The thing is, the word is there, but a lot of times we don't see it.
Yeah.
We don't see it because we're looking very deep and spiritual. We're not really looking from at the eye of a person who's actually going to look, practically at the situation.
Mm-hmm.
When you break the words down from a practical standpoint, you'll see, oh my God, it's so plain. It's so simple. It's right there, all in the word, in the language. That's it today. All right. I hope y'all all are transformed tonight.
I loved it.
And that was our transformational topic. Hello, Lola. That was our transformational topic for tonight. Hello, Moving Well. I see y'all. So, can we talk, Annette? Since she has a mug, she had to go off to go get a mug. She forgets it every week. I usually have to remind her, but we were rushing a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
So
it's Anita's fault. She didn't tell me. She should have to tell me.
Tell her. You too can have your mug for $15, including shipping. Just send us an email, or you can send us a Cash App of $15 to $ Movement Worldwide, and put in the subject box that is for your mug. Shoot us an email and we'll shoot you the link or whatever, and we'll get it on out to you. Yes, your Can We Talk mug. And it also says Tea Time Topics, because y'all know we love our Tea Time Topics. Man, so we're going to move on to the next section, and we are so excited about the rest of this conversation tonight, as always. And we're going to pause for just a moment for a word from the quoteologist herself, Annette L. Anderson. We're going to pause for an Annettism expression. So we ask you to just take one moment. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Just enjoy the Annettism.
Do all lives really matter? You say all lives matter? Tell that to George Floyd, who was murdered in broad daylight on a dirty street. Yes, I believe that Black lives matter. You say all lives matter? Tell that to the police officers who were beaten and killed on January 6, 2021 during the insurrection. Yes, I believe that Blue lives matter. You say all lives matter? Tell that to the 75-year-old man that was severely injured during the Floyd protests. Yes, I believe that white lives matter. Well, I believe all lives matter until they don't matter at all. This is Annettism's expressions.
All right.
Yeah, all lives matter. They like to say that, but do they really matter? That was my thought last week at the children's.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so okay. This is one of our favorite time of this broadcast. Well, okay, it's one of my favorite. Okay, it's the power tool. I love it. There are some matters and experiences that causes people to become hurt, fractured, or broken spiritually and emotionally. How many of us have struggled in that area? Sometimes it takes just a conversation. All you need to do, y'all, is talk about it to mend the broken heart or spirit. In some cases, a band-aid won't do it. You need a power tool.
Power tool.
Now we're gonna have a little discussion on tonight. This is really thought provoking, for lack of better words. So we're gonna start off. Is your medicinal marijuana becoming recreational? The Saints and their weed cards. So I'm wondering, have we taken what's supposed to be for health reason and turned it around for our own pleasure? So is it a necessity, a pleasure? And what were you doing for pain before the marijuana? Okay, smoking marijuana. So yeah, what were you doing before that? That's a topic. We're not here to say whether it's good or bad. We just are making an observation
Mm-hmm.
of what we've seen, because we tell you all the time, we're not psychologists, but we're lifeologists, and so we base a lot on what we've seen and what we experience. So what you think, Nita? You think it's a necessity, a pleasure, what you was doing before marijuana? I never took marijuana for pain. I thought you just took it to be high. Hey, but that's because we're talking about 20, 30 years ago. Now I'm talking about now. So what's your thought?
Well, of course, there are medicinal properties in marijuana. And of course, because a lot of us voted to have it legalized in the state. And there are some people whose lives really depend on that need. So here's the thing. Of course, there are a lot of states that have made it, legal recreationally because it's a hard fight, as was sugar, as was coffee, as were cigarettes, as was alcohol. Remember, those things were not legal at once upon a time in our country. So here we are with marijuana, and I think it was Kentucky. They say they'll never be legal in Kentucky. They were like, having a real harsh campaign against it. So, but what has happened is, of course, they're monopolizing off of it because the taxes and they're making a lot of money. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. So it makes a lot of money. It made it illegally, and it's also making it legally now. But what has happened, I've noticed, and there are a lot of people who, really kind of flaunt the fact that they have their weed card from their doctor. And it doesn't take a lot to get one. I just want you to know that. It doesn't take a lot to get one, because there are some people who are just manipulating the system. And that happens in everything. There are people who manipulate the tax system. There are people who, our old president manipulated taxes. So people manipulate all systems for their own personal pleasures. But what you have to do is ask yourself that question, because at the end of the day, chronic pain. I mean, there are some people with chronic pains, people with very horrible situations, and that medicinal marijuana seems to be the only thing that really helps. But a lot of people are looking for the THC. They're looking for, the high agent in it. And I personally know some people, I'm looking at them like, what you got weed card for? I'm like, really? Go take an Advil. So that was, at the end of the day, pain, there's pain medication. People do get addicted to it. There's, people get addicted. We have an opioid problem. But what is happening now that, there's a lot of situations where people are just using it as an excuse to just have and do, chew their little gummies and eat their little candies and drink their teas. And the main thing is, they're hitting the vape pen. So it's just a conversation, y'all. Trust me, I voted for it. So don't get mad at me. I voted for the legalization of marijuana medicinally in the state of Florida. I don't think it should be legalized recreationally, because I have also seen it, really hurt some people. But I know but Saints was running to get the weed cards though, Annette.
Well, here it has the definition of drug abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Is using substance contrary to its intended use, such as taking cough medicine when you're sick, or using a substance to the point where it interferes with your life. Even when you are taking a drug as prescribed, you can cross over into the abuse by taking more than the recommended dose. So even if people are not doing the medicinal marijuana, they will take those pills. I've known people had them all lined up. Well, this my pill for this, and then this my pill for that. And I used to wonder, do you really need to take all those pills?
And most of the time, no. I know people who really like they treat Vicodin like it's M&Ms. They're like, oh my god, and they're like they like, ooh la la, you got you got Oxycontin. I mean, they're like really, and they're not crushing them up and sniffing them. They just taking them, want to go to sleep at night. They're like, oh child, what's good now? It's nice and snoozy. But people that are taking stuff just for the purpose of going to sleep. I know people who used to take Tylenol PM just to go to sleep, or drink NyQuil to go to sleep, and I'm like, there's something about your mind. You need to calm your spirit. You need to do other things to figure out why you're so stressed and your mind is wandering so much that you need to take something to go to sleep. But there are people, I think that, like I say, with everything, there is abuse. And there are some who are legitimately in need of the medicinal marijuana. And it's just one of those things. So we posed that question for y'all to ask yourselves. I don't have a card, y'all.
I don't either. I don't have a card.
Hey, no, I don't need one.
Hey, but I've known people, they've been smoking for years and they don't have a card either, but they still smoke.
Listen, and I know that there are some people who were happy when it was legalized. Like, ooh, child, I'm going to get my card. I'm like, that is not for you. For the people who, I know a lot of people do it recreational. I work in the music industry and I'm usually the only one, and it's just passed back and forth. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, okay. And I see it, I'm around it all the time. I mean, I'll be in a room and all of a sudden the room lights up. It's because it's just opened the canister. I'm like, gosh, that's strong. I guess I didn't remember marijuana being that strong back in my day, but I guess it is, because I don't know. I haven't touched it since I was 16 years old, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is a question. We just posed it, y'all. So I hope that y'all, pose that question to yourself. Those of y'all, somebody right now looking at their vape pen and they're like, do I really need to take do I really need this gummy right now? Do I really need
But there's so many things you can be addicted to. It's ridiculous.
Alcohol, sex, television, social media.
Yeah.
Many things, not just, it's just our topic, y'all.
Yeah.
So, listen, that's a power tool for you. We just wanted to have a little fun tonight. So we hope that you all are blessed and changed and all of that good stuff, and that you're looking at that vape pen having second thoughts. A weed card and realize, I really didn't need this. I just went to my doctor and say, well, I got chronic back pain. I need a weed card. All right, good people. So we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving because we got some serious tea time topics tonight. Listen, you don't want to go anywhere. As a matter of fact, right now, you need to pause and share this with somebody, because where we're going right now, we're going some places, and I know y'all don't watch the news all day long. We got some things for you, so share it with somebody. We're getting ready to just pause for a quick commercial break, and we're coming right back with our tea time topics. Don't go anywhere. Boom.
Walk into your God-given destiny with power and conviction with Power Walk Sunday, starting March 7th, each and every Sunday at 10 a.m. live on multiple platforms. TNT, that's Tuesday Night Talk with Annette L. Anderson, every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. live on multiple platforms. Go where you can soar. That's Speak It, Orated, Articulated, and Reverberated. When we eat well, we live well, and all will be well. Go to elbewell.com, join the journey, and take your life back. You can also join Eat Well, Live Well, Be Well every second and fourth Saturday at 3 p.m. for Be Well, a health and wellness series. If you don't have your copy, get yours today at Amazon.com. That's Living Life One Quote at a Time by Annette L. Anderson. Helping us grow spiritually together. Tired of the fluff and puff of playing church? Ready to be a powerful vessel? Ready to work the word? Join Connie Green every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. And we're here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. live with Can We Talk? Your co-hosts, Annette L. Anderson and Anita Faye Wilson, with Tea Time Topics, where we discuss trending subjects and current events. You can also discuss these with your Can We Talk coffee mug. Email us at info@movementworldwide.org. They're $15, and that includes shipping. Make a donation via Cash App at $Movement Worldwide, or go to our website, click the Patreon button, and sow a seed of $12 per month. That's 40 cents a day. Whatever the seed, it's greatly appreciated. Be sure to follow us on all platforms. Click the notification button, subscribe, like, and don't forget to share. It's that time. Tea Time Topics.
Alrighty. It's Tea Time Topic, y'all. We're so excited. We have a lot of tea tonight. We got our tea.
Yeah.
I got my mug, and I got Annette. I got my movers watching. I got y'all tuned in. Listen, we got some tea tonight. But before we go into the tea, we want to take a moment because we want to keep remembering. And every time I get news updates, it really kind of touches my heart a little bit. We want to make sure that we pause for a moment.
Yeah.
And what I would like to do, I know that some of you watch us on Sundays and some don't. And we had a very powerful wild declaration on Sunday dedicated to Surfside. So I'm going to play that wild declaration right now. And I want you guys to take a moment. We're going to pause for a moment of silence while we watch this declaration and pray for those victims and their families.
Yes.
When disaster, devastation, or tragedy strikes, it not only affects the people directly involved, but everyone who is made aware of it. The pain, the tears, the sadness, it's all real. It's hard to hear about and see destruction and grief and not be emotionally charged. Recently, we all bore witness of a building that collapsed in Surfside, Florida. Hundreds of people startled in their sleep, and some probably not even aware or awake in the moment of disaster. It's the type of devastation that leaves you completely speechless. In times like these, we feel helpless, at a loss for words and wondering, how can we help? But always know that the prayers of the righteous availeth much. On behalf of Movement Worldwide, Inc., we offer our sincere thoughts, prayers, and condolences to the families and friends of those directly affected. And we urge you to also keep the families and loved ones in your prayers. Even in times like this, we can find comfort in the Word of God. There's a comforting passage of Scripture in Psalms 46:1 that says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. These are difficult times. We don't know where death or danger is. That's why we should never take life for granted. I know that I'm here only by the grace of God. And when I do face trouble, I know where my help comes from. Wow. Continue to pray for Surfside. And as always, be blessed and be free.
Yes, we want to continue to remember them.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine the devastation. And I heard today that they took the families out on the site and they were emotional. They were screaming, they were calling out their loved ones' names, I guess just to be able to see it up close and personal with your own eyes to get some level of closure or relief that they probably won't find them alive. So I don't know. I couldn't even imagine. So let's just continue to be in prayer.
Yeah.
Okay, with that being said, we're going to move on to our tea. We got some tea and we're going to start it out. We're going to start with the gusto. Wow, let me tell you, there's some conversations going on today. I was in Clubhouse and it was on and popping. There was some arguments and everything. Bill Cosby's conviction was overturned and he was released from prison. And he is actually, as we speak, he is home. I watched the video and I saw him, being walked into his house because he's old. I think he's partially blind and all of that. He spent 2 years in prison, and the conviction was overturned. And and people are outraged. Well, there's some people that are outraged, but what are your thoughts, Annette?
Well, no, I'm not outraged about it. I mean, this country is funny. You had the president released all these criminals. All these criminals, and they were criminals, and it was proven they were criminals. And everybody like, well, he the president. Oh well, but there's a God. And they probably shouldn't have, I'm not saying he's not guilty of maybe what he done, but they did some stuff they shouldn't have done, and that's probably why he's released now.
Exactly.
That's why.
That is why he's released now.
That's right. So they did some nasty stuff, and I remember he was trying to buy something. And I just believe they did that to block him and to keep him from being able to purchase what he was trying to purchase. So, I mean, we want grace. And sometimes God just give grace, where other people may not want him to have grace, but it has nothing to do with how God sees it.
Come on, preacher. But and here's the thing. As it relates to, the crime, I don't know. It was, you hear all the, you heard all the evidence, you saw all of the women that came forward, and, now they're outraged. Oh, it just says a lot about women. But at the end of the day, they convicted him, but it was one of the TV networks. Exactly. But that I don't want to, I want to get on that. Grace, you getting me, girl. Because there's a topic that I want to deal with later concerning that in a particular situation that in our time frame has happened. But yes, it was one of the TV networks. And here's the thing, that's where a lot of power is. You can reach people. And he had a voice. He was a name, he was an icon. And, at the end of the day, of course, at the end of the life, you want to completely taint or completely annihilate anything good. Now, I don't think there's anything good about, drugging somebody and having sex with them. But, he says he didn't. They said he did. And if you ask me what I believe, I tell you this. I've been in the music industry and in that particular world for a long time. I have seen some things that will make your flesh crawl. I have known of people to do things that will completely make your eyes roll in the back of your head. And guess what? In most cases, I would say in about 99% of the cases, it was completely in agreement and consensual. And then years later, I have seen people that I know to come out and say, oh, he did this, he did that. And I'm like, no, you were rolling with that crew and you knew what they did. Because other people that I know have been approached to do some of those things and they decided not to, and it cost them, you could have a career. So if you want to be the known one and you want to be out there, you want your career to take off from here, this is what you have to do. And she wasn't, and the Bible says, what would it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? And it wasn't worth it to her. Did she get famous? No. Did she ever become, she did one movie. And they told her, this will probably be your only movie. You may do a few independent things. And that's exactly what it was. A few independent things, a few commercials, but she didn't become the next. Now, I'm not saying everybody that's up there has done those things, but I can tell you there are most of them, in some cases, have compromised And that's what they do. And I think that, it's just sad to see this situation unfold the way it has. It was said that he had settled with those women out of court. Yes, because he had settled with them, he wasn't supposed to be tried or convicted of it. He wasn't. He wasn't. It was they did something unlawful.
They
And
did.
it was overturned, and it can't be undone now because that the Supreme Court of Philadelphia.
Yeah. So
they can't do anything about it now.
the Supreme Court said, wait a minute. And that's what they'll do. You had, what's the guy that he ended up killing himself? But hey, a judge swept it under the rug for years. The one of Trump little buddies. What's that guy name? I can't remember the
name. What was his name? I forgot his name.
Yeah, but he ended up, it was known. That's what he did. And the judge just gave him a little pat, and then later on in life, they got him. So
I don't think he killed himself.
Hey,
but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, it Epstein. That's right. Thank you, Grace Union Completion. It was Epstein, and yes, they got him. And I honestly, it's very strange that this man died because he had a whole lot to say. He had a lot of people, and he was going to bring a lot of people down. So I'm like, if he did kill himself, sad. But I just have a hard time believing he did it. So. That's just me and my conspiracy. That ain't over there. Hey, listen, that is not anything proven. That's Anita. Because the statute of limitations has run out on all the accusations. Exactly. It's run out. Nobody can do anything to him now. Leave the man alone. Let him live out his years in peace. He's in his 80s. Let him live out his years in peace. He went to jail. Y'all got him. You should have done. Listen, if he did it, you should have done it the right way. But when you're trying to ruin somebody and discredit people and bring down and annihilate everything they've ever done, then these are the things that happen. My heart goes out to any victim, anyone who has been violated, raped, molested, or anything. It is not a good thing.
Yeah,
it is not, and nobody should go with a slap on the wrist to that.
But think about it, the former president had plenty of accusations, and y'all elected him.
Shauna said they should give him the money back.
Yeah, you think about it. I know some women may be lying, but all of them wasn't. And he got and he paid the process. So let's not put on our halo just yet.
Exactly.
Because the president of the United States, the former president,
former,
it was proven some of the stuff he did, and you still elected him. You still say God sent him. So what? So God, then he only talked to now all these millions of people. Then he put his hand on nobody but Trump. Oh, that's why he ain't in there now. But let's move on. Keep it.
Listen, it was a hit because so many people was associated with them hints, Mr. Gates. Exactly. It was a hit. I'm with you. Hey, I'm doing the sounds. Let me do our little disclaimer. I wasn't gonna put any sounds on the conversation about Bill because there are victims. There are people who have been victimized, and there's something there. So I don't want to put any sounds on that. This one goes to Grace Union Completion for talking about the fact that I believe it was a hit on Epstein. So we putting the bell on that. So I'm giving you your bell and your applause. That subject.
Yeah, but I agree. That does.
Oh God! Here comes Jackson Carey. She always got something smart to say. Agent Orange was a grabber. He was a grabber, and
he said it. He said he molested women. He said they let you grab him, and because you're famous. He said it. So
you know what?
Thank you. Please give her.
I gave it to him. I'm gonna give you one more. I'm giving you one more, Jassy, because that's a good one. That's some funny job. She said he was a grabber.
He was.
He was a grabber. Okay, so we're gonna keep it moving because we have quite a few, and we want to get through all of them tonight. So, and then where your fellas at? I'm bringing you. Come on, fellas.
Moving. We keep it moving.
All righty then. So this has been an interesting week. And that love her me. He says me smiling like
I do. I don't know. I ain't caring. It's
been an interesting week, but I just want to say, it's been, everybody's had their say on it, and I know it may not have been enough to some people, particularly the family of George Floyd, but he got 22 and a half years, and that means that he's going to sit there for a while and think about, as your mom used to say, and think about what you did. So I'm grateful for that he got that the judge didn't just go with the minimum. They wanted probation, and the minimum would have been 12 years, but it had to go higher. So I'm glad that he got more than I'm sure he was shocked.
Yeah.
Not me.
I think the judge was really fair. I
Mhm.
mean, based on the law of that particular state, I think the judge was fair. I know people, he should have did, well, we are not attorneys and all that. But,
because it would have made room for an appeal, and it would have made so much room for an appeal, and we would have to go through that all over again. He was very fair. He put it right in the section where it needed to be, and trust me, that's a long time.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm. That's a long time to be sitting in jail. So he gonna have plenty of time to think about what he did. It's frozen. We frozen? Are we frozen?
I don't know. Shauna might be frozen.
You know what, Shauna, in that phone. Principality. It's your principality, Shauna. He's got closer to max 30 years. Yeah, he got closer to the max. Yes, he did. Yeah. He did. And, I agree.
Yeah. And they're not through with him yet. He still may get 30. He still may get 30 years once he
Shauna's mother charges. Listen, Shauna's still claiming it was frozen, but Jesse said no, and Jesse got a new iPhone. So Shauna, listen, this what I got to say, and then this what I got to say about Shauna and her principalities. All right.
Oh yeah, hey.
My hand don't put my business in the streets. All right, come on, fellas. Wait a minute. No. We can't come off them yet. Because dealing with him, we had his mother who came out of hiding, y'all. She came out of hiding at the rest of the racist police. You better watch out. Yes, you are so right. She said to the rest of the racist police, watch out. Because that is a message, sure enough. But this is his mother who we heard and saw for the first time. And I'm a good person on the internet. I Google and I look and I search. I couldn't find nothing on this lady. I couldn't even find the name of his mother. It was not known who this person was until he was sentenced. So somebody paid a lot of money to hide her.
Which probably was good because you know how people, they take it out on people. They probably
been burning her house. They would have burned her house down or something.
That wasn't right. That wouldn't have been right.
She is his mother. That is her child. I don't know how I feel about, I do know how I feel about her statement. But she made a statement. I meant to let you take this in there so you can deal with the contrast, because you have the statement from her, and you also had, a statement from, this is Roxy. This is actually Gianna, I think her name, Gianna Floyd's mother. This is the mother of the dog.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Mrs. Chauvin, she was she could have shown more compassion. Mm-hmm. I think, because she said, I'm a mama. I understand. I love my kids and I will support them to the end of the world. Right. But if they kill somebody on the street, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to come visit them in jail. Mm-hmm. But I think, to me, she could have at least addressed the family.
Exactly.
And the only thing she said that annoyed me, I was with her. I said, well, that's your child. The people ain't gonna understand. When she was saying, well, I think you're innocent, and I received a lot of letters for people who support me. I thought myself, all of them probably, their first name started with an R, racist. That, but he killed that doggone man. Mm-hmm. And I know she was crying. I did hear mama crying out for her son, but I saw a mama that didn't have compassion for nobody else.
Right.
And that bothered me with her. But she spoke from her heart, and they said, "What? What is it?"
But what I saw in it, though, and that was white privilege.
Yeah,
I have always believed in your innocence. He's not innocent. He's not innocent. The thing is, at the end of the day, he did. They killed him. George Floyd is dead.
Yeah,
there's no innocence there.
We saw it. So
if
nobody trying to tell you to stop,
been different. If she would have said, "I believed in your innocence." Because he's not an innocent man. He sat there with his knee on somebody's neck for 9 minutes and 41 seconds.
Yeah, and she still believed in her heart. Maybe she's just then told herself that, he didn't do it, regardless of what. What she said.
Let that android go, Shauna. Shauna go kill us.
Oh, baby.
That's Annette's daughter, y'all. She gonna kill us. A mother who didn't take responsibility for what he did. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You on point. Grace Union completion. That's exactly what that is. You have to own it.
You got a lot of mamas like that.
I might support you, but I'm gonna be like, what? No, you did not. No, you did not.
No, I'm that mom. I believe what's right.
God bless Shonda.
Yeah, but I'm like that. Even when I was raising my kids, they tell me, "Mom, you just take the side of the teacher." I said, "No, I know you. Mm-hmm. Oh no, I know your capabilities." Mm-hmm. And so a lot of times I reserve judgment till I went to them schools, So there are some parents will protect their kids to the end of time. You see it all the time. So that was very good observation.
You said, "I'll be waiting when you come home 40, 50."
No, she won't. She's gonna be dead.
Yeah, because she made a statement that we'll probably not be here. His father and I will probably not be here. No,
y'all will be dead.
Because you already, you're close to your promise. And you don't, it depends on God. I mean, we're not God. We don't know if they're gonna live to be 100, but he's got 22 years. That's a long time.
Yeah, but he still got another charge too.
He got another charge. That's right.
He still got another charge. So who's to say? We're doing the same thing. The difference, the young man didn't die. Mm-hmm. So who's to say he may end up getting 30 years, y'all?
He might. In the end, he might end up getting it. And this was really what was so sad to me. The saddest thing about this whole thing was she said his daughter was like, we used to have dinner every single night before he went to bed. My daddy always used to help me brush my teeth. I watched the little video and it was so like gut-wrenching and heartbreaking, especially when she said, I would say I love him and I miss him. Oh my God. My heart went out to this little baby. Because she really doesn't have an idea. This is all going to impact her when she gets older.
Yeah.
And that's what's so sad about it. But hey, we got a few more comments.
Yeah.
Boy, they're still going off on show about federal. Yes. Federal charges are rougher. Exactly. Britta says she probably has a book deal where her publicist instructed her what to say. You are so right. I got to give that one to Brenda. You are right about that. You're right about that because she's been in hiding. And I'm like, I was like, and in my mind, I was like, well, does his mama even like him? Because, most moms will be right up in there. But I get your point in there because they had to hide her. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah. We gotta move, y'all. Come on, fellas. Hey, Annette, your fellas was tapping me on the shoulder. It says, our turn. Come on, fellas.
Moving. We keep it moving.
Now this right here, this is something, and that you Jesse said, good one, BJ. Everybody's all on the one for Brenda. Yeah, Brenda getting her kudos tonight. So this is actually what's the guy's name? I forgot his name.
Me too, Nate. I know somebody on there though.
Merrick. Is it Garland? What's his name? Merrick Garland, I think it is. I can't think of the man's name. Anita, how you gonna get Merrick Garland? That's it. His name is Merrick Garland, and he's the United States State Attorney. But the reason I put his picture up is because the DOJ sues Georgia. It says GOP-backed restrictions unlawfully targets Black voters, and I give a hats off to him because finally we got somebody that's going to do the right thing and be for the people and not the foolish president who just wants some people to support him. He made the presidency all about him. I wouldn't be surprised if Gianni goes and visits him when she gets older to find out why. I wouldn't be surprised either. Grace Union completion. Woo, wouldn't that be powerful? Like, why did you kill my daddy? Oh my God.
Wow.
But yeah, so I'm so happy that we have somebody who's in position to do the right thing and protect the people, a United States Attorney General who's about us and not the fools who are all about whatever the president wants, because the Attorney General is for the people. And the people's votes are, this is serious. It's serious. And I would hate for us to be coming up to the next presidential election and being after and be like, what? Well, what happened? That's why we have to keep these conversations going. We have to be aware, and not only in Georgia, because this person that we have as a governor is doing the same thing here.
So right.
We have to get him out of office. President Biden has put people in place, positioned to make some awesome moves. Yes, he has. So hats off. So happy that we got somebody in the White House doing the right thing. We got cabinet doing the right thing.
Yep.
That is thebomb.com, thebomb.com. But fellas, I know y'all got one for me. I know y'all got another one for me. Come on, bring it right on in.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
Now, here comes, after we done talked about a great one, we could talk about the sour one. Yeah. He looks like Dennis. Every time I see him, I think about Dennis the Menace. I don't know why. He just looks like Dennis the Menace to me. But Bill Barr is now humming a new tune about Trump's election fraud claims. He's, saying it's an expletive. He's saying something different. Oh, goodness. You know what? Alexa just talking. I had to turn her down. He's saying something different now. He's singing a new tune. What you think about that new song he's humming in it?
You know what? Even before he left, you could see him.
He was
pulling away.
Mm-hmm.
And I had read he said that he knew Trump wasn't going to win.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets no. I'm glad there's a God and he can get grace, because him and Pence would be in the same boat. Don't do that. We didn't give you no kudos. I'm glad they didn't hang Pence, but we didn't give you no kudos. So it's a shame. But he was awful. Because they really thought he was going to win again. So they were doing all kind of stuff when they begin to see the handwriting on the wall, like, we better jump ship because this boat's sinking.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, the other character, he might need a job. Grace says, because he's going down, singing right along with you. I'm going down. You know what? That's a funny joke. Girl say, because he's going down. And when you think about it from that perspective, it's like, yeah, bruh, you stood with your little friend, and now there's stuff that's coming out the woodworks. It's coming, this is stuff that's coming to bite a lot of people who did that foolishness. They stuck with him, but now I'm on my hands. So that's it, y'all. I ain't going there. But yeah, going down. In the words of Ariana Grande, the Repubs. Thank you. Next. Oh, that was a good one too. Love that. Thank you for that, Jassy. I wish I had that one. I will play that one. The next one, Brenda says, he has to change his brand to sell books as Trump's first press secretary.
Yeah, Trump's gonna get ready to talk about him like a dog.
Listen, already.
He has?
Yes.
Oh my! Why everybody so wonderful until they come against him? Then all of a sudden they're
there
not.
You go. But Brenda said that as the first press secretary, I'm telling you, Sean Spicer, is that his name? He used to always look like this. I said, I know that man got high blood pressure, because he would be standing at the podium like this every day. Well, and he had that.
He wasn't a good liar. Some people can look you right in your eyes and lie. And he just wasn't a good. Now the rest of them, they were pretty good lying.
He was horrible.
Because, I ain't gonna say that, but anyway, some of them were just good liars, and he just wasn't. Especially with hiding behind the trees.
That was a prerequisite. That was a qualification if you're going to work for Trump.
You must lie, and you must be very efficient at it.
You must be very good at it. That is so true. Hey, I have to give myself a bell on that. Oh Lord, I cracked myself up. She said he has to change his brand to sell books. That's a good one. He has to change his brand to sell books. Okay, come on, fellas. We got to keep it moving. We're doing pretty good. Come on, fellas.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
Oh, we got quite a bit to go.
Not really. We good. And then you take this one.
Oh, stop the whitewashing of the Black history. You know what? One of the reasons I really found this interesting because Tom Hanks actually said to stop the whitewashing of our history, and so they've been a little hot with Tom Hanks. But it's interesting that you're so big on history because you want all the Confederate. We got to preserve our history, and all of a sudden, no, we can't talk about that history. We just gonna only talk about the history, this part of the history. The rest of we're not gonna talk about. So they're trying to whitewash it, but it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You can't on one hand say you want to preserve history, then on the other hand say, well, we want to preserve it, but only the one we want to only talk about the history that we want to talk about, that stuff we left out of the books, the stuff we try to keep away from us, the stuff you didn't put in the book, because we know doggone well. I mean, they didn't come over here and it was just, ring around the roses. It wasn't about corn. It wasn't about turkey.
Christopher
No.
Columbus, and they still have it as
Yeah.
a holiday. I'm like, why is that still a holiday?
Yeah. Why?
It's a lie.
Because
We've been knowing it was a lie for many years.
they
still
picked and
still
chose.
won't take that one out, but refuse to teach the truth
Yeah.
about the history of this country and the sins of this country,
Yeah.
and the foolishness that they have done, and they have put other people through. Native Americans, African Americans, Africans. We were African. They brought us here on ships. All of that foolishness, the slavery, the greatest sin that they refuse to acknowledge. They want you to get over it.
Yeah, get over it,
Jim
Yeah,
Crow, the civil rights movement, all of the things that have happened down through history and continue to this day. It's one of those untalked about things. It is called systemic racism, and they refuse to deal with it. But stop whitewashing. Stop whitewashing. Boom, boom, boom. For the whitewashers, stop whitewashing. Come on, fellas. We almost done. Come on, help us.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
So I'm going to the next one, y'all. This one is a little interesting one because this is the name of this person is Cataluna, Enriquez, who was crowned Miss Nevada USA on Sunday and will become the first openly transgender woman to compete in the Miss USA pageant. And of course, it is creating an uproar. I think that entire subject matter, as it relates to sports, as it relates to pageants and all kinds of things, is really starting to create an uproar, because I think what they're dealing with is that if you were born a boy, you have extra strength than a woman. So you play female sports, you're going to overpower the women. And then a person who was born a man becomes a woman, and now you're coming into what's considered a woman's thing. She'll be right back, y'all. You're coming into a women's thing, so it's like it's a very touchy subject. But I've seen other pictures of Cataluna. Cataluna is bad. I'm like, wow. And I have been around many. And I've, been around them personally. I know some, and, very personal, love them to pieces. And I know, it's very obvious, but there are some that if you didn't tell me, I would not know. If I wasn't told, I would have no clue. And if I ran into Cataluna, this is not even a great picture of Cataluna. There are many others, and I meant to pull up another one to show you guys, and I'll probably try to pull it in later. But this one is not even a great picture of her. But if you can actually Google Cataluna and Enriquez and look up Miss Nevada, and you'll see many pictures of this of Cataluna, and beautiful. But it is causing uproar. What are you thinking, Annette?
Well, I would like to see the show and see if she win because of that, or did she win because she was talented? Because that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Not just to be making a statement, that, but if, yeah, but hey, that's a choice. And my personal beliefs are my personal belief. That's a choice. And if she won because she of course she pretty, and like you said, nobody. Heck, I've seen some women don't look as good as she look. So I try not to pass a lot of judgment, but I do know sometimes stuff are just shoved in your face. So if she won because of her talent or whatever she had to go through, fine. But if she won because of who she was, I think that was unfair to the other women. So,
Mhm.
it just
I mean,
depends.
at the end of the day, everybody has to make, everybody has to do, all of the same things. I've been in pageants as a young person. So I understand that there's some people who outperform others. That's just the whole, meat of it about being in a pageant. There's some people who are just going to outperform you. They're going to be better. They're going to be better poised in their swimsuit. They're going to be better poised in their evening gown, et cetera, et cetera. So it happens. But at the end of the day, if someone wins because they fit all, I mean, they just checked all of the boxes.
Yeah.
And if they didn't tell people, well, I'm sure it was probably known. But but listen, if you look at her, I couldn't tell. I actually looked through it. I'm going to download a picture that I can
Yeah.
show you guys so that you can see. It really threw me because I was like, oh my God, she's a woman.
But you know what, need to think about it. Well, back in the day when they had the first black, what was her name? First black, whatever, USA or America, whatever it was. I can't.
Mhm,
She's an actress now. It
mhm.
was like woo. And then they took a crown from because she was hugging up with a woman. So in
I
life, there's
remember
gonna
that.
always be groundbreaking moments,
Mhm.
and whether we like it
Who's
or not,
Vanessa
whether we
Williams?
agree,
Vanessa
it's
Williams when she took pictures.
Vanessa.
She had
That's right. She
taken,
was one of
yeah,
the first, and
photos.
then the first run up was a black chick.
Mhm.
So so it's a ground breaking moment,
Mhm.
and and for some people that's good. Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Exactly, right?
Yeah, she's pretty.
She'll beat me. That.
Huh?
If I was in a pageant with her, I would just be beat. I would just, I ain't gonna even I'm not gonna even raise no stinker about it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
hey,
Okay.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're gonna give her a congratulations.
Yes, that's right.
Bell. Beautiful. One. And we'll be going on to the next one. So we gonna keep it moving. I know that was a little tight. Hey, and then we hitting a little tight tonight with some tight subject matter. I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be
Yeah. Let's
good.
keep it
I
going.
told you didn't want to miss. We're almost done.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
Let me tell y'all something. Black girls rock.
Yeah, Lordy.
Black girls rock hard. I'm so proud. And there's a lot that's going on in this season, and we are glad about it. We are excited. So, and then I'm going to run some of these. I know you got some of these, but maybe the first one. Oh Lord, this one right here. This is Gwen Berry. I'll take this one, and then I'll let you take all the others. This is Gwen Berry. Gwen Berry, she turned away from the flag Saturday while the anthem was played as she received her third place medal during her Olympic trial in Oregon. And then she draped a t-shirt that read activist athlete over her head. And of course, there are those who want to see her disqualified. She should be disqualified. Here she is with the thing over her head. She should be disqualified. I'm like, wow. But you know what? She's going. Hats off. You have a right to say what
That's all right.
you have a right. This is a free country. We have a right to protest. It shouldn't have gone down like that. And everybody now knows, with all of the other people taking knees for other things too, that it should not have gone down that way for Colin Kaepernick. It should not have gone down that way. And y'all need to leave her alone. The sister girl is bad and won third place, and she qualified and she's going. Hats off. Boom, boom.
Yeah, that's right. I applaud her.
Mm-hmm.
They'll say, well, it's her, we have a right, but this is not the time. So
Mm-hmm.
who are you to dictate the time that I protest or stand up for my rights?
Mm-hmm.
Those days are over,
Mm-hmm.
Buttercup. I'm sorry.
Girl say buttercup.
Yeah,
All right.
anyway, we don't flow like that. So,
Wait a minute.
uh,
Tell us.
Moving, moving, moving. We keep it moving.
And they're gonna take these last. We got three more. We real quick.
yeah, We got three. There's is that Allison?
Mhm.
Which one is that, Nita?
This one is Allison.
Allison.
No, this
Yeah,
is Gabby.
Alice.
Sorry, this is Gabby Thomas. You know this one, or you don't want me to take this one?
You take because I don't.
This is Gabby Thomas.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
This
Go
is
ahead and
Gabby
take her.
Thomas, the Harvard graduate
Yeah.
in neurobiology, who won the 200 meter finals to qualify for the Olympics. Let me tell you, these Black girls doing the thing. Here she is coming through her finish. Whoo! Love it, love it, love it. Hats off to her. Boom. Black girls rocks. I say it never time for the
I ain't see nothing.
Hey, but I'm gonna do this right now though.
Hey.
Hey, it resonated with me. So, boom. All right, now we could go to the next.
Moving. We keep it moving.
Here you go, Annette. Now we
All
have.
right, finally. Yeah, it is so. Listen, when I was really researching, it's so many women, so many. But I chose these because it's the land, the air, and the sea. The land is Allison Felix. She's track and field. She's 35, and this is a fifth trip to the Olympics. I was like, oh my gosh, phenomenal woman. Then of course we have the air, Simone Biles. She is a gymnast. Simone flies through the air. They've been trying to give her a little fight because some of her trials. I like listen on her worst day when she get up her, you can't do it. I won't tell people shut up. When did you become a gymnast? Anyway, and then we had a C. Then we have Simone Manuel. She's a freestyle swimmer. So we had the land, the air, and the sea. Listen, we got everything covered. Bad girl. Bad girl. We got them smart as all outdoors. We got them we got them running, flying, and swimming. So
Listen,
I think hats off.
And graduating as neurobiologists and all kinds of stuff. And we even honored one last week, the young lady who ran and hugged her grandmother. We even honored one last week. Listen, we got it going on.
It's so many, y'all.
You know what? They have been doing it, but no, we just have not been giving them their props. Land, sea, and air. Exactly. Land, air, sea. You got it. GOAT, Simone. Yes.
Yes.
It is. But we give them hats off. We celebrate our Black. Yes, somebody put it up that Black girls rock. Yes, they do. Black girls rock. Black girls rock. We're so excited, and we're excited for the Olympics because I want to see all of them. So did y'all check out the Olympics gymnastics team? Yes, we did, Carrie. Yes, we did. Well, I did. And it's the bomb. I'm excited, and I'm happy. There's so many more, but these are just a few that we chose to
just
honor.
A few. My God.
So we just want to, continue. It's going to be on and popping. So listen, we got to learn to praise our own. Ain't that right?
That's right. Because
man,
not always bad news. We started out, but we want to end on a high note.
Mm-hmm. We started out
greatness,
with sadness, but we're ending on a very, very high note, and we're excited. Yes, Black girl magic. That's what we got going on right here. So, with all of that being said, all good things come to an end, man. Time flies when you're having fun in it.
It does.
But good people, we're so grateful to all of you guys are what we call our movers, #movers. So whenever you post something or comment, make sure you everybody type that in right now. #movers. That's our hashtag for movementworldwide.com. #movers. Our movers, we want you all to make sure that you join us all, each and every Wednesday. We are here like clockwork. And we're so glad that you stopped by. You could have done anything else with your time, but you decided to join us. So we asked a bit after you type in movers, y'all come on. There you go. Oh, look at Jennifer. Hi, Jen. She typed in movers. Hello, Sharon. Thank you so much. You are our movers. And we're just believing God for everything that you want to do, everywhere you want to go, that you can get there. All you have to do is do what, Annette? You got to keep it what? Keep it moving.
I guess it's her. Is she here today?
That Kim anointing. You gotta keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Yes, I knew that, Nina.
Yes.
I was reading the movers. The people were saying stuff, child.
Ooh, love you, Jen. So we got to keep it moving. So listen, make sure you share this video, even though we have come to the end. Make sure you share this with your friends, share it to your Facebook page, share it on your Instagram and your stories, send it to somebody in email and text or in their DMs. I want you to blast it to everybody and let them know that this is a conversation that they need to be a part of, and that we're here each and every Wednesday. So also click the like button, whatever video you're watching, give us a thumbs up or a heart. And we also ask that you subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, and that you also we want to ask everybody here to get 5 people to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every mover that's on, get 5 people, 5 family members, 5 friends. Go and seek out your 5. And I'm going to ask you the next time we're on, did you get your 5? Did you get your 5? Did you get your 5? Get 5 people to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The other thing that we want to do is to give you the opportunities that you can to sow good seed into good soil. You can give a donation via Cash App at $Movement Worldwide. Again, that's $Movement Worldwide. Or you can opt to become a patron and come into covenant with us and give a monthly seed. We ask for $12 a month. That's 40 cents a day. But whatever the amount that you give is greatly appreciated. Yes. And how do you become a patron? That's just how do you become a patron? I'm glad you asked. Well, you go to our website at movementworldwide.org. And you click the button that says become a patron, and it'll take you to a site named patreon.com where you can sign up, set up your account, and set your amount. We have some who have set their amounts for more, and we're so appreciative because that's how we keep it moving. We have to keep it moving, and all of this, it has cost, and we are grateful to those of you who are supporting us, and we know that you're going to get it back 100-fold because God said so. So thank you so much, but any seed amount is greatly appreciated, even if you cash up as $5, $2, $1, whatever the seed. It is all appreciated, and it's a seed, and we love you for the seed. But even without the seed, you are here, and we're so excited that we have our movers here with us. And so we just love you all the same. The other thing, though, we ask you to do is to make sure that you are following all of our social media platforms. We're everywhere at Movement Worldwide, and we are here each and every week. Can you say each and every? Yes. Each and every week, we are here with like clockwork. We are here. We're going to start out on Tuesday. Tuesday night, we have Annette L. Anderson, and she is on her TNT. That's Tuesday Night Talk, where we take flight and soar. We speak it, orate it, articulate, and reverberate. I'm getting longer and longer with it. In honor of Annette. I roll my neck. So she's there every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. And then on Wednesday nights, just like tonight, each and every Wednesday like clockwork, we're here at 7 p.m. with Can We Talk, where we have our transformational topic, our power tool, and our tea time topics. We deal with trending topics and social and current events. We keep it light, but we keep it oh so real. So we ask that you come back at 7 p.m. each and every Wednesday. Sit down, get your mug, send us your $15 to get your mug, sit down, grab you some tea, and get the tea. And then on Friday nights, somebody say Friday nights, Friday night, we're having a discussion, and guess what? It's getting intense. We're having a discussion on Clubhouse. If you're not on Clubhouse, make sure you get on Clubhouse now. That's where everybody at, y'all. Get on Clubhouse. There's a lot of good stuff. We have a lot of other things that are coming up from Movement Worldwide that are going to take place on Clubhouse. So we need all of our movers to get on Clubhouse today. And the next thing is on Sunday, we actually have our time that you can come and get a word from the Lord. It is powerful. It is at 10 o'clock a.m. and it's called Power Walk Sunday, where we inspire and motivate you to walk into your God-given destiny with power and conviction. Sundays at 10 a.m. So it's something for everybody, and it's something all through the week, and it doesn't take a lot of your time. We just love y'all, and we want to make sure that we're serving you. Annette, you want to say anything before we leave?
I just want to thank everybody and just have a blessed rest of the week.
All righty. With all that being said, all hearts and minds are clear. God.
You went way back. You went way back there.
I did. All right, good people. Y'all have a great one. It's been good. We love you and appreciate you all so much. Mwah. Enjoy the balance of the week. Be safe, be safe, be safe, and keep praying for Surfside. Love y'all.
Walk into your God-given destiny with power and conviction with Power Walk Sunday, starting March 7th, each and every Sunday at 10 a.m. live on multiple platforms. TNT, that's Tuesday Night Talk with Annette L. Anderson, every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. live on multiple platforms. Go where you can soar. That's Speak It, Orated, Articulated, and Reverberated. When we eat well, we live well, and all will be well. Go to elbwell.com, join the journey, and take your life back. You can also join Eat Well, Live Well, Be Well every second and fourth Saturday at 3 p.m. for Be Well, a health and wellness series. If you don't have your copy, get yours today at Amazon.com. That's Living Life One Quote at a Time by Annette L. Anderson. Helping us grow spiritually together. Tired of the fluff and puff of playing church? Ready to be a powerful vessel? Ready to work the word? Join Connie Green every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. And we're here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. live with Can We Talk? Your co-hosts, Annette L. Anderson and Anita Faye Wilson, with Tea Time Topics, where we discuss trending subjects and current events. You can also discuss these with your Can We Talk coffee mug. Email us at info@movementworldwide.org. They're $15, and that includes shipping. Make a donation via Cash App at $Movement Worldwide, or go to our website, click the Patreon button, and sow a seed of $12 per month. That's 40 cents a day. Whatever the seed, it's greatly appreciated. Be sure to follow us on all platforms. Click the notification button, subscribe, like, and don't forget to share.